Hello everyone, Kevin Yoder with Yoder Real Estate, and today I'm going to share with you the 3 critical reasons why your home may not be selling. So if you're a homeowner and your home's on the market and you're wondering what the heck's going on and you're really having a hard time moving your home from for sale into sold, stay tuned to this video. I'm going to walk you through the 3 critical steps and give you some valuable insights how you can turn all of this around and do so quickly. Hi, Kevin Yoder, team leader of Yoder Real Estate, bringing to you valuable information about all things real estate and living and working in the Grand Rapids, Michigan area that you cannot find anywhere else. And if you like this video, make sure you like it and subscribe to it so that you can see more content just like this. The first reason why your home may not be selling, you might not want to hear this, but I'm going to share with you anyway. Okay, the first one is pricing. Why is this important? Because there is such a thing as overpricing a property. You can do that. The reason is because the consumer knows. The consumer knows. They know what prices are, mostly. Sometimes they're a little wacky, but think about, as a consumer, you're a consumer, you go to the store, you recognize how much a gallon of milk is or how much a loaf of bread is. We also kind of know how much gasoline is, roughly speaking. So don't you think a homeowner who has their face in Zillow or Realtor.com or any number of websites every single day while they're looking for real estate, don't you think they have a general sense about how much this product costs in any given neighborhood? They do. They're not pricing experts, but for the moment in time that they're looking for a home, they're pretty darn good at it. So remember, we can't fool anybody. We can't fool the consumer. And secondly, we can't fool the appraiser, because more often than not, the home is going to have an appraisal done because it's financed. And because of that, the appraiser has to come along, and they come knocking after you get the home under contract, and they have to do the homework. So the home has to be priced in its proper range. We can get a little aggressive if you have those super duper nice amenities that some homes have, and we can push it up to the top of its range, but you can't breach that range. You can't get all crazy about it, but what we can do is let the multiple offers ensue. If it's priced right, you can then get multiple offers, which will allow it to be bid up. That's a different video, and I can share how to do that in another one. I've already done it a little bit, but I think it's worthy of talking about. So that's the high price thing. What about underpricing? You can also underprice the home, and I've seen that happen too. And by doing so, you might be leaving some money on the table, because sometimes the buyer is not willing to overpay for the property, and there you go, pricing it under. What we're looking for here is just like Goldilocks and that porridge. There is too hot, too cold, but guess what? Right in the middle is just right. Just right. It's following the rules of the neighborhood, recognizing what home sales are in the area, not trying to fool the consumer, not thinking that we could pull the wool over the appraiser's eyes, but nailing it right on the money. And we do that, the price goes up because everyone knows it's a value. They all fight over it, and that's when you can get the price up, okay? So pricing's got to be on. Sometimes we see that wrong, and that's the combination of the agent and the seller conspiring to make a pricing mistake. More often than not, it's the seller strong-arming the agent into saying, hey, look, I'll list with you, but only if you do it at this price. And the agent, if they're not experienced, if they're really desperate, they'll take the listing. We call it buying a listing, because then they tend to like hammer the seller for a price reduction. I don't do any of that, and I wouldn't advise that you do that either. Get it right up front, and ultimately you will find that the home will sell for more money in the shortest amount of time, least amount of hassle. Okay, number 2 is curb appeal and presentation. What does that mean? The first impression is a lasting impression. There's all these sayings that go around. They're absolutely true. Location, location, location. First impressions are lasting impressions. We have about, get this, less than 7 seconds to make an impression on the consumer, on the buyer about a property. Holy moly. So the front of the house, when you drive up, it better be right. It better be pretty. The landscaping, the lawn, the flowers, manicured. So if we know that the front, as someone walks up in the front door, don't have it be all chipped and nasty and a bunch of spider webs and scary stuff all over it. Make sure it's clean. Mow your lawn, trim your hedges, get your landscaping right. You know how cheap it is to do basic landscaping? Like, for example, here, you see those hostas? Boom. Oh my gosh, it probably costs like, I don't know, maybe like $30. I mean, really. So get it right. So that's the other thing, is the curb appeal and presentation. That's the inside and the outside. The inside is equally important. Make sure your home is, we say staging, but it's really mostly about decluttering. Declutter the home so the buyer can appreciate your real estate and not your stuff. No one wants to see your stuff. They want to see your home. They want to experience the property and see themselves living there, okay? And then what's the third one? It's a marketing strategy. Did you know that agents don't all have the same marketing strategy? Did you know that right out of the box, certain brokerages provide the agent with, here's our toolkit, here's what we do here. And did you know that other agents do different things, and that our toolbox is different than their toolbox, and there could be a combination of toolboxes? So the best thing to do is find an agent that has a proven strategy doesn't do the things that don't work and just kind of like are there as shiny objects to impress you. But what does work? How do you make a home stand out? There are definitely ways to do that. It's taken me 21 years, and I've figured this thing out where there's certain things that we can do to cause a property to stand out from the competition. And that's what I'm here to do, to advise you. If you hire the right agent, that's exactly what they should be doing. And then expose it to the marketplace. Get it out there in front of both buyers and real estate agents and the public at large to make sure that everybody that's looking for a home like this or knows of somebody that's looking for a home like this knows about your home. And furthermore, they know exactly why they should live there or refer a friend or family to that property. So those are the three things. Pricing, get it right up front. Number two is the presentation of the property, staging, landscaping, making sure the presentation is right. And then the third thing is marketing. Market the property aggressively, especially in the very beginning, because that's when the rocket ship has taken off. That's when your home first hits the market. If you get all these things right, your home will sell, and it will sell quickly. If you'd like to learn more about these top three things, these are critical. These are through lines, if you will, into getting a home sold for the most amount of money. And it's important that the agent that you hire has a system for doing so, not just a haphazard way, not just something they do every once in a while, but they can do it for you, they can do it for someone else, and they can do it for all price points. And that's something that we specialize here at Yoder Real Estate. If you'd like to know more about our proven selling system, how we're maximizing our sellers' money at the closing table, how we're squeezing every penny for them out of their hard-earned equity and delivering to them at the closing table in the form of a check, that's what we do best. Find us online at yoderrealestate.com. And hey, by the way, if you enjoyed this video and you want to learn more about how to maximize your money, or if you're not even selling, if you're thinking about selling in the future, or you know of somebody, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you're alerted every time I come out and provide a video like this. As I mentioned way back, this is bringing the realness back to real estate, because the advice I just gave you is the advice that I'm giving my clients each and every day to navigate through, regardless of what kind of market conditions we're in. Thanks for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you soon.